This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hello? 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 Hello, everyone, and welcome to Phone and Friends, brought to you by INCRadio Oregon. I am Geraldine Langit, and I will be your main host for today. And before I go ahead and introduce our topic, I would like to do my personal greetings. I would like to say hi to my family who is watching at home, and to our resident minister in the local congregation of Vancouver, Brother Jake Cruz and his family, as well as to all the brethren in the District of Oregon, and to all of you who are viewing our show for today. So, our episode is Countless Blessings Through Stories Told. So, what you can expect in our show is a reflection on our last 12 episodes of Phone a Friend, videos from our brethren saying what they are thankful for, and also our segment Healthwise featuring CMDPS, Stroke Awareness, Be Fast, and Save a Life. And so, before we go on, I would like to introduce one of our panelists, Sadie. So, go ahead and introduce yourself and do your greetings.
Hi, Geraldine, and hello to everyone viewing Phone a Friend today. I'm Sadie Pizarro from the local congregation of Hillsboro, and I'd like to give my personal greetings to my parents, Mar and Melinda, my Brother Jeremy Pizarro, and his wife, Sister Nikki, all the way in the District of Virginia, as well as to Sister Angelica Mesa Panta, Brother Chris Basa and his wife, Sister Melody Jane, and Brother Nathaniel Corpus, and all of my friends and family in the Philippines. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat at mag-ingat kayo palagi.
All right. Well, welcome, Sadie. I'm so excited for our show. And so, for all of you who are watching our show today, we invite you to keep engaging with us in our live chat, and we would love to share what you are thankful for this year. And so, why don't we go ahead and introduce our topic?
Yes, so the last 12 episodes have been a culmination of experiences of the brethren in our district. We were able to hear the stories and advice on various topics and share it with all of you. Today, we will reminisce on our experiences with Phone a Friend from the beginning up to today, our season finale. And now let's introduce our other panelists for today. So let's first go to Gigi. Hi, Gigi, and give your personal greetings.
Hi, Sadie. Hello, everyone. I'm Sister Gigi Lim from the local congregation of Hillsboro, and I'd like to extend my greetings to my resident minister, DJ Angeles, and his family, my family watching at home, and Austin, Alaska, Florida, and of course the Philippines. I love you all.
Perfect. Thank you for being here, Gigi. And we'd also like to introduce our other panelists joining us today, Jillian. Hello, Jillian.
Hi, Sadie. Hi, Geraldine. Hi, Gigi. And hello there, Flo. I am Sister Jillian Pimentel. I'm from the group worship service of Roseburg. And I would just like to send my personal greetings to my family, Brother June, Sister Annalisa Pimentel, as well as my nanay, Sister Letitia Nelson, and as well as to our resident minister, Brother Albert Sin Macalintal, and to his family as well. And to all our viewers, I hope you stay tuned for our entire episode. And I see there in the studio, Sadie, we have one more to introduce over there.
Yes, that's correct, Jillian. Last but not the least, our other guest for today. She is also a host and our director for Phone a Friend. It is Flo. So hi, Flo. Thank you for joining us in studio today.
Thank you for having me. It's not all the time I get to be in the studio with all of you. Thank you to the four of you who's here. And just want to say greetings to our resident minister out there in Vancouver, Brother Jake Cruz and his family, all the brethren out there in Vancouver, as well as my family in Hawaii, here in Washington State, Oregon, and other states. And we have so many all over the world. And we hope that you'll enjoy our program today.
All right. So yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome to all of us. So in our show, I know it is our season finale. Time flew by so fast. And so, well, I have a question for all of us. What did Phone a Friend mean to you as a host? And I would like to ask this question first to Jillian. Yeah. So what does being a host of INC Radio Oregon Phone a Friend mean to you?
That question bears a lot of information and experience, Geraldine. I think for me personally, being a host for Phone a Friend, it meant as a way for me to grow, as well as being a way to share my faith as well. Phone a Friend has been a really big part of my duties and just my life as well. And I really appreciate that being a host of Phone a Friend, I was able to meet with a lot of our brethren as well. You know, like you said, we had a lot of brethren who have been joining in our past episodes, and I've been able to really see and connect with them on a closer level and seeing what kind of information and experiences that they have, you know, based off of the last 12 episodes we had. We had a lot of episodes that contain a lot of insightful information. And as a host, I was able to see that information and even some things that they're passionate about come to life in our series. How about for you, Sadie and Gigi over there? What did, you know, you guys are new hosts for this upcoming branding. What did being a host mean for you both?
I'll let my ate go first with this one.
Okay, so yes, this was my very first time being a host for INC Radio, and it was a great experience starting off with this branding of Phone a Friend because, like what you said, Jillian, being able to interact with all the brethren here in our district, learning what their passions are and what they're good at, it's like talking to other what we would like to call like experts in their field, and they get to share all of that knowledge with not just us as the hosts, but they also get to share that knowledge with everyone all over this district and even all over the world. So it's just a great opportunity to interact and just to get to know the brethren on a different level. So what about you, Gigi?
Mm, to me, it really means a lot. It's a huge blessing, and I'm super grateful to have become a host now. And it's really nice being able to learn from my ates and get to know a bounty of different things from the different brethren who share their knowledge with us. And similar to what Jillian said about getting to know the brethren better, I definitely got closer to those who were panelists when I was hosting. And it's really nice to be able to get to know your fellow brethren more because it strengthens your bond.
Yeah,
So
definitely. I agree with all of you. And before I share my opinion or my insight about being a host of this brand, I would like to just thank Sister Jillian, who, this is your baby. You were the one who introduced to us this.
It's her
It is,
brainchild.
yeah. So yeah, we would like to thank you for sharing us this wonderful idea of yours. And all of us here have helped each other make it possible. And most of all, our Almighty God for helping us make this rebranding, very successful. And I still can't believe that this is our last episode for this season one. But yeah, season
There's
one.
season
So,
one.
Phone a Friend is not just our first season. So yeah, for me as a host, it also allowed me to grow as a person, and it made me become I would say, a better friend, a better listening to our panels, our friends who have joined us on our show, and even those who just gave us their insights through videos. If like they had like some plans, they couldn't join us here in studio. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that. And so how about you, Flo? You were our director, you were our mom of
Mama,
this.
I guess I'm now the INC Radio Oregon mom. Um, I'm so privileged to have had this opportunity to work with all of you. And we've come a long way. Geraldine, you and I have come a long way since INC Radio Oregon has started. And that's been like 5 years already. And to change over to a rebranding, it has opened up a lot more opportunities for all of you, for our brethren, for the district, as well as for ourselves as well to grow. And we've been able to invite our brethren to the studio. So for me, I think the biggest thing, one of the biggest things, is that the changeover from online broadcasting, right? I've met all of you on online, um, and now we're in person in our studio. And actually, to be honest with all of you, this has been my dream since the beginning. I always wanted to have a studio, and here we are. 5 years after, it takes a while to really cultivate a dream like that, but to have it come true like this. So here we are. The road has opened wide for us. So we have more to grow on.
Yes, definitely.
Mhm.
So
That's really great. Well, thank you so much for bringing us on and for recruiting us. I couldn't be more grateful for that.
Oh, I love having all of you there here, as well as just wanted to have also mention Jillian came on board right after, not right after Geraldine, and then before Sadie and Gigi, and she's come on, and she's
so
now
we are a growing family.
we are.
We're
So
getting
I
bigger.
got four girls, and now Jillian is the producer for INC Radio Oregon. So
Props to you, Ate.
handing over that baton as well.
Mhm.
Well, thank you, Flo and Geraldine. I just wanted to add something on top of that too. And, Phone a Friend wouldn't have been possible without the help of all of you, our hosts, our director, as well as all the brethren who were able to be guests and callers. It's really all of the efforts that we've put into our Phone a Friend that really allowed it to become what it is today. So I want to thank you and thank you all, and just I feel really blessed to be able to experience Phone a Friend in the eyes of a producer. So back to you, Gigi and Geraldine over there.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you, Jillian. And it's not just that, but it's something else that also made Phone a Friend possible is the help of all the brethren in our district who continue to watch, like, and comment on all of our podcasts. And so we've actually asked some of our most active viewers to share with us what they've been thankful for in INC Radio. Kyota, could you please share the video of one of our sisters?
Hello, everyone. My name is Sister Maria Dasmarinas from the local congregation of Portland. I am thankful for Phone a Friend for being able to cover a wide variety of topics that a lot of us brethren in this region and all over the world can relate to. Lots of great tips and best practices have come out from all the episodes actually here at Phone a Friend. And so congratulations to our team and more power to you. You guys are doing an amazing job. We look forward to more seasons and we'll see you soon. Thanks, everyone.
That was such a really good video from our sister Maria. You may recognize her as she was a guest in one of our first episodes as well of Phone a Friend. So we thank you, Sister Maria, for coming on to our show as a guest as well. There's so many things to be thankful for in our broadcast. And that's one thing I want to talk about in our show today too, is what exactly are those moments, those things that you're thankful for in this first branding of INC Radio Oregon? There's a lot to look forward to, and our team is ever growing. We have lots of strong ladies spearheading our hosting today and our directing. So I'm gonna give this question to you all in the studio there, and it's, what are you thankful for in our very first branding? Why don't you go ahead and take it away, Geraldine and Sadie there.
thank you for the cue. But yeah, so for me, I would say I kind of want to mention we talked about from being online when before our rebranding and now our studio. Kind of like just the difference of this. Before we just log on, do a little bit of run through for rundown, and we do our show, and then after that we talk about it, and then that's pretty much it. But for now, in our studio, I'm very thankful that we come here early. We talk about, just like rant and stuff. We get close to each other, and then even after hours, we really connect with each other. It's not just kind of like it's not like an online class where you just join, you end, and that's it. There's a really big thing that I've made between all of us here, and so that's one of the things I'm very grateful for. And like I'm also very grateful to be one of the hosts here. Like what I mentioned, a lot of the brethren in our district. Some of them we've never seen before. Our other brethren in our district we've never seen before because of how far local congregations are in the district. But because of INC Radio Oregon, we can showcase what we are capable of, their own businesses that they share with us how to kind of like be out there, have more confidence in like job, workplace, in school, and a lot of that thing. So I'm very grateful for INC Radio because of that. How about you, Sadie?
Yeah, almost the same things as you do, Geraldine. Like what you mentioned, um, learning what the brethren's interests are, and like just being able to have different shows that cover all of those things. Um, like a lot of the brethren, especially like when we send out the video links to different brethren or our friends from different, not even just in the US, but like all over the world, I get a lot of comments from them saying that's a very interesting topic. And the way that we talked about it, it's very inspiring and very insightful. And even like when we talked about the winter home preparedness and winter car maintenance, I got a lot of comments from my friends and family that are in the Philippines. And they
They cannot relate.
they can't relate because there's no snow, but they just thought that the topic was very interesting because it's something that they don't have to think about, but it's something that others think about. So it's just good to know like the different perspectives of others. So that's also always a great thing to just be able to experience. And then, like what you said earlier, being on Phone a Friend teaches you how to be a better friend. Because, of course, being a friend when your friend calls you for help or some advice, or they just want to know something about a different topic or a different interest, like you have to listen. You have to be able to be there for them, and then you both learn the different things at the same time, and you just develop that friendship over time, and it just becomes a strong feeling, and it's a great feeling to have, especially as a host.
Agree with that. How about you, Sadie? What are you grateful for? Or no, Gigi.
We're twins.
We're twins. Hi.
Something that I'm grateful for is just the opportunity to meet other brethren. Definitely what you mentioned, due to like the huge distance, and just for this in general, because it actually helped me become more. I don't know how to put it, but I became more proactive in my duty, and I'm able to. I view like we said earlier, coming to the studio means that you put more there's more effort to be put into it, and that it's not just like an online class thing or whatever. I feel closer to God because of this. Like whenever we pray together, I'm happy. I feel happy to share insights with them and converse with them, and I as a choir member, it helped love my duty even more. I'm really grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah, I love how you mentioned about you feel closer to God, because definitely it's one of the our duties and as members of the Church of Christ to like not only talk to each other, but also help our brethren who are watching us, even though no matter how far they are, kind of like what you mentioned, some of your friends, your families are in the Philippines, but even though they can relate to the specific topic, they still find it interesting. They find inspiration to it from all of us here, and through INC Radio that we're doing. So how about
You know,
you,
I
Mars?
wanted to add, like we all coming in here and having that connection with one another. I think that is so important. That was what was, something different from being online and in person. Yes, there's still a connection with one another online. However, in person really, really makes a difference. We we got to, um, socialize with one another, connect with one another, even laugh with one another. But the best of all, after our broadcast, everyone, is that we get to eat. Because together. So we bring our snacks and all that. So that's the greatest. That's one of the great part about being here, our connection.
Our
With
connection.
food.
We're food at each other because we find the food.
Okay. All right. So
You
where
know,
are we at?
those are all such great answers from you, Gigi, Flo, Geraldine, and Sadie. And you basically have already said everything that I'm thankful for too. I'm really thankful that INC Radio Oregon through Phone a Friend, I'm thankful that our brethren really do get inspiration from our shows, that they are able to have the chance to really be curious and ask the fellow brethren in our district as well if there's anything that they need help on. So for Phone a Friend, I'm thankful that it's another way for all of the brethren to connect, on top of our CFO activities, on top of being able to see each other at worship service as well. We're really able to connect in a way that through radio, which is a really unique and awesome opportunity for us to be together through this means. And so, being able to have that said, we have two more videos from our brethren. You may see that they are familiar faces as well. So if our Korea text could go ahead and play the two videos from Sister Rachel Cruz and from Brother Aldrin Langit, who will share what they are thankful for in regards to Phone a Friend.
I always look forward to watching the Phone a Friend INC Radio Oregon show. I really enjoy the show and learn a lot from the various topics. I am so thankful for the insights shared by the host and the guest. I've gained additional knowledge from the great tips and good advice shared by the resource panelists, and as well as from the brethren's messages in the chat. In every episode, I am grateful for the reminders to seek God's help in everything and take refuge in Him at all times.
In regard to phone a friend topics this season, I'm really thankful for the topics about jobs and education because they help me understand that there really isn't a rush for these things. And personally, I find it really difficult to decide what career pathway. And these topics help me also to understand that I don't have to decide right now about what career pathway I'll be taking in the future. I'm really thankful for these topics because they allowed me to take things slower and be more thoughtful about my future.
So we have those two videos from our brethren, and hearing on my end as producer and a host, I'm really thankful to be able to hear that they are able to gain a lot of insightful information from our broadcast. And Sister Rachel earlier was speaking about live chats and being able to greet each other through those chats. So why don't we go ahead and see what you guys are chatting there? So Flo, if you could go ahead and maybe help me read some of those chats. Let's see what they're chatting about in there.
Sure. Okay. Thank you so much, Jillian, for that. And actually, in the live chat, that's another connection with one another. So we are very grateful for all of you that's chatting there in our feature here, and we get to see who's there, and it's really really exciting to see our brethren sending their greetings. So let's go ahead and read some. Okay. It's a lot here. Hold on. We want to just say hello to Sister Lovejoy and Ezra from Hillsboro. Claire, coming in from Metro Group Worship Service. I just wanted to just say hello to those who avid listeners and supporters. Sister Morietta Miller all the way from Medford who continues to support INC Radio. So thank you so much. Um, let's see, we have another sister Sadie's mom. What do we call her? Celebrity mom.
Celebrity
Sister
mom,
Melinda.
stage mom,
She's
stage mom.
stage mom. Uh,
You can call celebrity mom.
Celebrity
Sister Sadie is
mom?
our celebrity.
Yeah. Thankful for my family, she said, and she's been there from the beginning of our Bona Friend as well. Supporting us. Say hello to Sister Danielle McClintock from Medford. Thank you so much. Sister Jillian's mom, another celebrity mom.
Celebrity mom.
Sister Annalisa Pimentel from Roseburg. And um, and hello to Brother Jake Cruz. Greeting everyone in Vancouver. Brother June Pimentel. No, celebrity dad. You gotta count in our celebrity dads.
To count our celebrity parents.
And celebrity parents. And then let's see, who else we have here? Sister Geraldine, you see any more?
Yeah, we have a lot more. We have from Brother Armand Kagingin, the resident minister of Washington, is also saying hi and greetings our district minister, Brother Moises Cadasala and his family. And also Lima Lim. I don't know.
Who is
No,
that?
Chef
Celebrity
He
dad.
said,
Oh.
hi, G.
Hi.
There's a lot of G's, but hello po. And then also our sister Maria, das Marinas, we just watched her video earlier. She said, can't believe we're already in the first season. Looking forward to many more season of Bona Friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you
And
so
we
much.
have Brother Andrew Santa Monica, all the way from Seattle, who's viewing us. And thank you for always supporting us.
One of our top viewers, huh?
Oh, yeah, we're going to see them. Hopefully, we get to meet up somewhere down the line there in Washington State as well. We have Brother Glenn supporting us behind the scenes as well. Brother Glenn, thank you so much. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let's read Brother June Pimentel. So thankful to our Almighty God and and to my family, my wife Annalisa, my daughter Jillian, my mother Letitia. We all remain inside the church. Thank you so much for your message, Bob. Okay.
I think it's our time for our featured segment. Would you like to introduce our segment?
Yes. So our featured segment is stroke awareness, be fast and save a life. And this was prepared by the CMDPS officer. So let's show that all.
You're tuned in to Phone a Friend, presented by INCRadio of Oregon, and this is the Healthwise segment. Many of us know someone who's had a stroke. A stroke, sometimes called a cerebrovascular accident, happens when blood flow to part of the brain is blocked or a blood vessel breaks. Stroke is the fifth leading cause of death in the United States and is the number one cause of serious adult disability. However, most people don't know how to recognize a stroke. That's why our CMDPS president, Lorelei, who's a registered nurse, prepared a short guide on how to spot the signs and act quickly, because fast action can save brain tissue and save lives.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Healthwise segment. I'm Lorelei Argoso, CMDPS president from the local congregation of Beaverton. Today, we're talking about something that could truly save a life, recognizing the signs of a stroke and knowing how to respond using the acronym Be Fast. In just a few minutes, you'll learn what a stroke is, why every second matters, and what you can do to help prevent one. A stroke happens when the blood supply to part of the brain is cut off or when a blood vessel bursts. There are two main types: ischemic, caused by a blockage, and hemorrhagic, caused by bleeding. Either way, the brain isn't getting the oxygen it needs, and brain cells start to die within minutes. That's why it's so important to act quickly. When it comes to stroke, time really is brain. For every minute a stroke goes untreated, nearly 2 million brain cells die. Getting help fast can make all the difference, reducing disability and saving independence, and in many cases, saving a life. Stroke remains one of the leading causes of long term disability in adults, but quick action changes outcomes. Here's the key message to remember: be fast. It's an easy way to spot a stroke, balance problems, sudden trouble with eyes, a drooping face, arm weakness, or slurred speech. If any of these appear suddenly, it's time to call 911 right away. Don't wait to see if symptoms go away. Every second counts. If you think someone's having a stroke, call 911 right away. Note the time symptoms started. That helps doctors decide which treatments can be used. Don't try to drive the person yourself or give them food or medicine. Just keep them safe, comfortable, and stay with them until help arrives. The good news is that up to 80% of strokes can be prevented. Keep your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar in check. Avoid smoking, stay active, and eat a balanced diet. And of course, see your healthcare provider for regular checkups. Prevention really is the best medicine. To wrap up, remember: be fast. Balance, eyes, face, arms, speech, and time. Knowing these signs and acting quickly can save a life, maybe even your own. Share this message with your family and friends. The more people who know it, the more lives we can save. Visit these websites for more helpful resources about stroke. Thank you for listening, and remember: be fast and save a life.
Thank you for listening to the Healthwise segment of this program. We hope you become more aware of how to lower your chances of having a stroke. And remember the acronym Be Fast so that you can act quickly and save a life.
All right. Thank you so much for that video. That was by Sister Lorelai Kachan, or Sister Lorelai Argoso, I should say, from Phone a Friend, for CMDPS. She said, Phone a Friend help CMDPS have a good platform for our PSA and health awareness. So we were able to share health tips with you all. So thank you so much for that, CMDPS.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. For one of the many things that we are grateful for in Phone a Friend season one is we get the chance to, or with the help of our CMBPS officers, they're able to help us with, to be, healthy and what to do when something happens. So thank you so much for that. And so for our second half of our discussion, while there are a lot of things we are thankful for in INC Radio, the year 2025 has held a lot of blessings for us as well. Some more of our brethren has shared with us their blessings this year. So, Kuya Tex, if you could please play our sister Melissa Balan's video of answering what is she thankful for in the year 2025.
What am I thankful for the year 2025? As I look back, there were countless blessings, especially in the spiritual aspect. And there were also not so good things that happened. And with a grateful heart, I'm thankful for both. There may be things that may not be in our favor, but this give us the opportunity to witness God's miracles, His power, and His goodness. That no matter how hard the situation may be, He will never let us to succumb to pain, but He will be our comfort, and He will give us the strength to carry on until the end.
Thank you so much, Sister Melissa. That was a really great and deep message. Let's move on to our last question, guys. I would like to know, what are some of your thoughts on the growth of INC Radio from its inception all the way up until today, the end of our first season? Let's start with you, Sister Julie. What are you thinking?
Me, okay. I have honestly been thinking about this question because we have had such a long and great journey from the beginning of INC Radio Oregon up until our season finale. And I think one thing that has always been on my mind when it comes to Phone a Friend is that we always are exceeding our expectations of what we can do in INC Radio. having phone a friend, we've been given the opportunity to really push past the limits of what we can do in INC radio and for phone a friend, because even there where you guys are all in the studio, that was such a great and a really awesome improvement that we had in radio, is that as you all said, being all together in person and having such a beautiful space to share those connections as well. And I just want to give a quick greeting and thank you to all those brethren who were helping in creating the studio to what it is today, to the iconic phone a friend that we see there every Saturday, and as well as just the opportunity that phone a friend has given all of us to really improve on the things that we need for broadcast, just having lively chatter, having those connections with everyone who comes into the studio, and as well as with each other, with the hosts, Geraldine, Sadie, Gigi, and Flo. I've gotten so much closer to you all through phone a friend, and I'm just so thankful that because of this we're able to have this strong connection that we have today. So just my thoughts are just overflowing with thankfulness for Phone a Friend and for INC Radio Oregon.
I love that you mentioned that, Julian. I was thinking maybe we could have like a behind the scene video of before our show, just to show everyone how it is pretty stressful to set up everything. But because of the help of everyone here in the studio, and most of all the help of our Almighty God, when once 2:30 comes live on like the broadcast, everything goes smoothly. We do have some hiccups, but even then, our Almighty God really shows His power through our broadcast, and He really guides us and helps us have a successful episode every time. And now, again, we are in the last episode of season one. And so, yeah, I want to read Brother Glenn's message or chat. He said, "All glory be to God who made all these possible." Definitely. So, thank you so much for that, Brother Glenn. How about you, Sadie? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts about the growth of INC Radio and it becoming phone a friend, like so many brethren have been involved, and we've been mentioning this a lot, that more brethren want to have a part in our production, whether it be the guest or helping us behind the scenes. Even like so many brethren are coming up to us and saying like, "Oh, we have an idea for like we want to talk about this topic, or can we do this of a segment?" And then when we have to tell them right now that, "Oh, it's our season finale already," they're like, "No, how are we going to give all of our ideas?" But then we just have to tell them we're just going to save it for season two. So everyone should definitely look forward to our season two, because we have so many new ideas. And just to be close to all of you, like what we've been saying, like we've really built a strong bond with each other, that we can just, like when we're talking about our subjects and our topics, we just banter, and it's always so lighthearted, and that's what being a friend is all about.
That's what it is. Seeing this has been amazing. And we have, not only us here or those of us in front of the camera that really makes the program, go with the flow, right? Um, but it's those also in the behind the scenes, our techs. Although we have our Kuya techs in the Philippines who's continuously helping us, also our techs behind the scenes, Brother Glenn. We also have Brother Jonas. He comes every so often. We have Brother Jess, who's been here helping us with the tech since the beginning of INC Radio as well. So we've done so much, we've learned so much, and I also wanted to say a super big thank you to um, Brother Jan Dave Escano, our multimedia advisor, who's really made this really move in this in our satellite, and it made a big difference. Also, I'd like to also mention the ministers also in our district. They help us, and and we'd like to ask every one of you to please continue to promote, because this is, although this is our season finale, it's not even,
It's not the end.
not yet. We have more to go. So bring on those ideas, bring it on to us, approach us when you see us, and tell us what you're thinking about for our program. All right. Well, I felt that was the conclusion, but not quite. So, well, this is our season finale. This is most definitely not the end. The end of our first season marks the beginning of even more growth for INC Radio Oregon. So we look forward to seeing all of your support in the future. So whether you're here in studio or out there helping us in the videos, that's already a big help. So we'd love to see you more in our future episodes. So any closing remarks from any of you? Jillian, you're out there.
Yes, I would just like to thank you all our viewers for always continuing to support us and viewing us and hitting like and subscribing for us. We love all of the support that you've shown. And so I'll bring it back over there to you in the studio.
Yeah, no, talking about like the live chat and our brethren who are supporting us, I would just like to greet or to read some of the live chat's comments. Brother Warren Maneja, one of the resident ministers in Portland, says congratulations, INC Radio Oregon, and also from Sister Maria Desmarina said huge shout out to our INC Radio Oregon for a successful first season of One a Friend, and also from Brother Paulo Acosta, he said hello po, always enjoying the INC radio topics. And then talking about our studio, Sister Lorelai Cochon said, I love your studio. And then from Brother Justin from Everett, very heartwarming, Sister Jillian.
Aww.
Aww. And then from Sister Kara Brennan, he said, we are grateful for INC Radio Oregon and its hosts. Thank you all for dedication and efforts. God bless. Thank you so much, po. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and go to our birthday and wedding anniversaries? Yes, so we would like to greet those that are celebrating their birthday in December a happy birthday. So let's start with December 10, which is our resident minister of Portland, Brother Warren Maneja. December 16th, our executive producer, Brother Matthew Andaya. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And then to some of our brethren here in the District of Oregon, December 6th, Sister Catherine Katabay from Portland. December 7th, Brother Jay Cacho from Beaverton. December 9th, Brother Gray Kauli from Beaverton as well. December 11th, Sister Zara Celino from Portland. December 12th, Sister Malen Rosa, also from Beaverton. December 27th, Brother Aiden Mahalingkal from Medford. December 30, Brother Edward Romelo from Boise, Idaho. And last but certainly not the least, Brother Aldrin Langit from Vancouver. It's probably the last one for this year. December 31st. So, December 31st. So, if we didn't mention your birthday today, happy birthday to everyone celebrating this December. And now we would like to thank those brethren who make this broadcast possible. So first and foremost, our executive minister, Brother Eduardo Bimanalo, our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Eraño Bimanalo, Brother Wally Taray, our INC radio station manager, Brother Moises C. Cadusale, our district supervising minister, Brother Gino Ramilo, our assistant district minister, Brother Manly Andaya, our executive producer, and of course, our behind the scenes crew here in IMC Radio Oregon Satellite Studio. We couldn't do this broadcast without you. Thank you so much. Yes, so thank you all so much, Paul. And while this is our season finale, we'll be taking a few weeks to prepare more content for all of our brethren to enjoy. And so during this season break, we will still have broadcasts about our various segments at the same time and same day. So Saturday at 2:30 p.m. And so remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, INC Radio DZEM 954, and share this program link with friends and family who could benefit from our topic. Well, you have anything else to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to Mountain States, INC Radio Mountain States, for giving us this extra time. So thank you so much, Sister Macy crew, and good luck to your next launching in the future.
Thank you so much, Paul. And so next week's topic and category, no, not category, topic is foodie finds segment. So look forward to that because there are a lot of foods that will be featured. And so thank you again for joining us on this episode of Phone a Friend. And so now remember, you always have a friend here, one who is just a phone call away. I hope you all have a great day, great weekend, everybody. So thank
See
you
you
all.
in the next season, everyone.
See you.
Bye bye.